Hi. We're back. I'm Ken's.
And I'm Allison.
And welcome to our Spicy Book Nook. So we're back after our Fourth Wing special episode.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was absolutely fantastic. If you want to check it
great.
out, link will be down below. But today we're going to kind of get back into the groove of podcast things and just kind of, talking about the things we love and
book podcast.
all of the pretty books. So first thing we wanted to start with actually is from probably not on this episode, but the next one. Because hopefully the next one we'll be able to talk about some books that we've been reading because
Actually discuss them.
we've been slacking on reading
we'll get to that.
just a little bit. So the first thing we're going to kind of talk about is we're going to be adding a spiceometer to our episodes. So it's the first thing you're going to see, just as a,
a trigger warning.
Yeah.
To our
a
episodes.
trigger warning to our episodes, just so audience and where you can listen to these and where you don't want to listen to some of these, because we do read some
pretty spicy books.
Interesting books sometimes that can teach us some things about ourselves, and we just want to make sure that you're aware when we are talking about those. So we're going to kind of talk about our spiceometer a little bit. So if you see a 0 spiceometer, right? No red.
Listen to it.
No red.
With the kids in the car.
Yep. On the way home
Nothing to
after
worry
picking the
about
kids
it.
up from daycare, or you and a significant other are in the car and you're just chilling.
It's
You're like,
just
hey, let's listen to
just a normal
let's go listen to Ken's and
podcast.
Allison talk for a little bit. You'll see that 0, and that's your go ahead. Or if you see just a little bit of red, if that one, there's gonna be some light swearing on our end.
Which is probably all the time. Not gonna lie.
No, we're gonna be good. We have to have some episodes that are good. We have to let them listen to the car sometimes.
I will certainly try
Mm-hmm.
to not.
So 1 is probably going to be our normal, but we'll try sometimes, promise. 2.
Light referencing, just like, you get what I'm like putting down all the inside jokes.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. Your kids will not get the references, but you definitely
They'll
will.
think it's funny.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We think we're funny.
We do think we're funny. And then there's 3. So about halfway up there of that spiceometer. This one is going to
be us like blushing, giggling while we're talking about it.
There's going to be some mentions. We're going to talk a little bit about some things that happen. But nothing too crazy until you get up into that 4 range.
Yeah.
This is the
not
NSFW.
suitable for work. Yeah.
Don't listen to it while you're at work, because
we warned you.
You will be blushing and giggling.
And
they're going to be like,
be listening to
what are you thinking about over there? And then we get to the top spice, the number 5. All red. All reds and oranges and beautiful colors.
Yep.
This is the NSFA.
Not suitable for anyone, anywhere.
For anyone to be around you. No one.
Listen to it by yourself.
Please.
Yeah.
Well, you will have fair warning. So, if anybody says, how dare you guys talk about that?
You can make your own choices. So.
You knew. We warned.
Yeah.
Along with this, we also wanted to talk about, because, we are the Spicy Book Nook, so we will be talking about, spice levels of books.
Yep.
So we also wanted to go into explaining kind of where we sit with spice levels.
That way we can have it like equal all the way across the board.
You'll always know what we're talking about. And this will be a good episode to go back to. So maybe when we do other books, when we're talking about spice ratings, we'll link this episode so you can kind of go back and see what our spice ratings are.
So many minutes into this episode.
Yeah. So we also have a 0 for our chili peppers. So no chili peppers, no romance. There's nothing going on there.
Absolutely
it's just
nothing.
Good old.
No hand holding. No.
There's
kissing.
Not even a love interest.
No. Yeah.
Just
all action. No love.
So that's going to be, for example, the Good
Girls Guide to Murder.
Yeah. So Allison read those recently, and I haven't read them. She also mentioned Prison Healer for this. I also haven't read that.
I think they share like one kiss, maybe. In Prison Healer.
How dare they?
Oh my god! But it's mainly All plot, no romance.
So that's going to be no chili peppers. Not at all. And then when they start creeping up there into that one chili pepper, this is going to be like fade to black.
Which I absolutely hate.
So one of my like favorite things of this was I was reading a book. I can't even remember what it's called.
And then they did.
Yes. Isn't that in Throne of Glass?
And then Lorcan did. And I'm like, what did Lorcan do? What did he do? Tell me.
But I was reading a book the other day. It was a contemporary romance book. And she essentially switched places with an actress who had like a love interest in all these movies. And of course.
I think I saw the cover of
that I talked to you about this already. And, you know, of course, the girl that she switched places with, she was pretending to be her as the actress, and she fell in love with the main actor. Of course.
Yeah.
And when they went to have sex, all it said was, and she was glad she shaved her legs that morning. And I was like, wow.
No description.
What a way to fade right there. And that's how the chapter ended. And I was like, why'd she shave her legs? What actually happened? Huh?
What did they do?
Tell me more.
That's dumb. I hate it so much.
So that's a 1, right? So there's romance. There's, you know, leading up to it, but
no actual.
She shaved her legs. Yeah. She shaved her legs.
2.
2. You want to talk about 2?
Little descriptions.
Yeah.
Just very, very light. Not quite fade to black.
He brought his hand up her leg.
Up her thigh.
To the apex of her thighs.
So these are all of the like Allie Hazelwood books.
Yes. So although sometimes I think that some of her books could creep up to 3.
Yeah. So like the Love Hypothesis, I felt like could creep up to 3 when they're in the hotel, right?
Yeah, it was too big, and it was very descriptive about how big that was. I was like, I read that at like 3 a.m. because I was, I just got so into that book. That was actually right after I read the other one.
Probably my favorite out of her books.
Why?
Because of Grumpy Sunshine.
Grumpy Sunshine is my favorite trope.
So good.
And
the fake dating trope. Grumpy Sunshine, fake fake dating.
Yeah.
Favorite.
But a lot of her books are mostly 2s. That one definitely with the size of his penis.
Could have been.
It didn't fit.
Going more up to 3.
But they tried anyway.
I mean.
And they succeeded.
Yeah.
Succeeded. And to 3, where there's blushing, giggling, and mentioning of it.
That's light kink and descriptive vanilla sex. 4th wing.
Yeah. So this is where 4th wing sits for me.
Yeah.
There's like, and I think a lot of the reason why, going back one, sorry, I digress. A lot of why Allie Hazelwood sits in 2 for me is because it's like one time.
Yeah.
It's one time and it's done. She doesn't really talk about it at all.
The chili peppers also with the frequency can cause it to increase.
They definitely ramp up.
So yeah.
And that's why 4th wing is sitting at a 3 because it's there. Like they go towards it a lot.
It's every couple of chapters.
Yeah.
Keeps me entertained.
They do more than just sex too. Like it's not just one time he put it in, took it out.
Have a nice day.
It's more.
Yeah.
There's this one scene, the chair scene.
Which scene are you talking about?
The chair scene. After the fight with the other girl.
Oh.
The throne.
He's like, this is my chair, and you can sit on it, and I will get on my knees for you. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's a 3.
I was like,
I'm blushing.
He's technically the leader, and he kneeled for her.
He did more than just kneel.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're 4. So my description for this one, it's not very good because it's funny to me. It's probably not funny to anyone else. But the that's new.
Yeah, am I into that? Okay.
Just ooh.
Yeah, all the new ideas and things.
Hey, baby, you want to try something new?
That's a 4.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so the Dark Olympus series.
I haven't read a lot of these.
Sad.
I haven't read Rhapsodic either. I know a lot about it just purely from Allison reading them, and I had to know all about them because that's just me. We're going to talk about that in a little bit.
They're very good.
And then there's 5. Hashtag porn.
Yeah, just pure smut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's porn.
A little bit of plot sprinkled in just to say that you're like actually reading a book and not just porn, but smut.
I read it like a lady.
Yeah, exactly.
It's porn.
Yeah.
So like
super descriptive, super kinky,
super lots frequent. Of things going on.
Just the entire book. Yeah.
So it's funny because I've never read Haunting Adeline. I refuse to read it until I find the
special editions,
the Mystic special editions, which I will. I will get one day. I'm just not ready to spend.
Read them. Well, then read Den of Vipers because it's like that's same.
I need the fabled one.
You can read them without getting special editions, and then you can have the special editions, and then you can reread them once you get the special editions.
We'll see.
You need Haunting and Hunting and Den of Vipers in your life.
The 5 spice. The 5
spice.
But I know so much about these. Like, I don't know, like, what happens.
Spoiled.
I didn't have... Okay. Well, I had
some scenes
first...
spoiled.
I think I had Haunting. The beginning of Hunting. Like, that ending scene. I had that spoiled for me because it was a crying emoji about what happened.
Are we going to talk about spoilers on the podcast?
No spoilers in this one. No spoilers.
What if I just say spoiler alert and then wait like 5 seconds? Okay, never mind. Fine.
Not this one.
You'll never know unless you read it.
Not this one. But gun scene.
The gun scene. They also had the exact same scene, but with a knife. The hilt of a knife.
Oh, the hilt?
And Den of Vipers.
Not the knife part?
No. That would be very dangerous.
Oh, man.
And Den of Vipers.
I think you told me that.
Yeah. When I read it, when you were like, wait till you get to the gun scene. And then I read it and I was like, oh.
I've read this before.
This sounds so familiar.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
So that is going to be our, like,
5.
when we put chili peppers on stuff, that's kind of your guys' reference of where it's sitting at spice level for us, at least. Everybody's spice levels are different. Everybody reads different things. So, like, their definition of a lot of spice could be a book that we've never read before, right?
Yeah.
That could move a lot of the ones that we just said way down, you know?
Reorder them.
So it's everybody's spice levels are different, and if they ever change for us, we'll make sure we let you know. But as of right now, that's how they're sitting. And when we do book reviews, because those will be coming soon,
that's how we'll rate them.
That's kind of how we're rating and where we're going with it. On that, we kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the spice levels that we enjoy, right? Because like we were talking about, everybody reads different levels of spice, and like sometimes something is too much, and sometimes things are not enough. Like I'm at the point in my reading career where if there's no romance,
I don't necessarily want to read it.
I don't know if I'm going to pick it up. Like if the plot is really good and it's recommended to me, okay. Like Thrown a Glass, there's romance in it, right? Like she's got love interests, but there's nothing going on.
You read it for the plot.
But the plot, though.
You don't read it for
the romance. Then the beach scene.
I don't even like the beach scene.
I don't mind the beach scene.
Literally, oh yeah, we have sex on the beach. When she came, it turned to glass or something like that.
He put a glass thing around her.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So that
but it was like
no one could hear her screams.
It was mainly like fade to black. It was like all this built up tension throughout the entire freaking series of her trying to find somebody, and she finally finds Rowan. And it's like
spoilers.
Sexy. That has been out for so long.
If you haven't
read it, then spoiler alert, Rowan is her mate, you know. If you didn't already know.
Ashley is just now reading it for the first time.
Ashley is?
She's been giving me updates. She'll message me sometimes, be like, "What the fuck?"
Okay. Well, Ashley, don't watch this podcast.
Oh, she's already passed it. She knows.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, there are some people that haven't quite gotten into the series yet.
Get with the times.
We've
already been through those ones.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, there's just different like books that you're drawn to.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like I said,
if it doesn't have romance,
if it doesn't have romance, if it doesn't have something that keeps me, like, wants me to keep going.
The only way I'll read something without romance is if it's like a thriller or like some sort of mystery type. Otherwise, I'm like uninterested.
Not me. Nope. I'm good without thrillers. I'm good without my heart beating really hard for that reason, at least.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm big on. I need a little bit of tension. Slow burns.
Mm-hmm. They held hands, or like their hands brushed.
But also, if it's too much slow burn, then it gets a little frustrating.
Like, just do it already.
Or we fought and I don't think he likes me. And then the next chapter, it's him.
I hate it.
Oh, I don't think she wants to be with me anymore. She doesn't love me enough. Yep. Just communicate. Just talk to each other. Just ask the question.
I will DNF.
Like, if it's too much of that, it's good in the beginning. It's good in like, will they? Won't they? Will they?
Maybe.
Sarah J. Maas is really, really good at that. Like, really good. Or she makes you fall in love with a couple.
And then kills one of them.
Or they turn into a absolute asshole and you root against them.
Oh, Tamlin.
Duh.
Fuck Tamlin.
So you need a little bit of it, but not too much.
Yeah.
But okay. My spice level that I enjoy the most is probably, I don't know if I've read anything that's a 5 spice level. I don't think I have.
I absolutely love 5 spice level. I also include a lot of fanfics in
I've never read
5.
fanfic.
It's so good. I will make you read some fanfics. Although I will specify that Manacled is a 5 level. And I did not finish it. All of the Manacled lovers out there did not finish it. It's just, yeah.
It was a little bit of your, excuse me, what we don't want.
Yeah. Not that it was like too dark. It's just, it was not enjoyable to read. Yeah. I was just like, okay. It was pretty much The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh,
and
I think
I
you
also
told me
did
about
not
that.
like watching that one either. So
I think you told me about that.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it was.
But yeah, so I haven't read any 5 levels. I think I sit somewhere between a 3, maybe lower 4 is where I mostly sit. Mm-hmm. And mostly because, like, I went a long time without reading. Like, I had babies and then I was doing a bunch of other stuff with life and reading just kind of took a backseat. And it didn't honestly start until
special editions.
Until you made me read Throne of Glass and Court of, and then Crescent City. Yeah. So that's when it really started back up. So I think I sit more in a 3, lower 4. Not that I won't like something about that. I just also like, I don't like horror. Like, that's not my thing.
I like thrillers.
See, I don't. So to kind of move on into what we don't like.
Yeah.
Any, like, I don't mind, like, light abuse.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't mind
the mentions.
I don't mind dubious consent.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't mind.
When it comes to a child. Like, even, like.
Mentions?
No, I don't. If it happened, if it's like this
thing?
happened to me when I was little. Not as bad. But if it, like, actively, to me, if an author is actively writing out child abuse, like, especially sexual child abuse, that is an immediate ick to me. I will put it down. I will not finish it. I will write a horrible review.
I just don't want to read it.
I don't. Why are you writing about that?
Yeah. Yo, freaking weirdo.
Oh my God. Did you see the one, like the reel that's like the girl that's writing about having sex with dead bodies?
No.
Yeah, that's like a thing. A girl was writing out this thing of her book. You know how they do like, oh, this is happening, blah, blah, blah. And they make TikToks about it to like draw you in. It was a girl talking about how he was sleeping with dead bodies. And I was like,
to like make people want to read it.
I
It would have been like, that's on my not read.
maybe
read the
not.
list. Yeah.
Maybe not. Next. But just, yeah, that's one of the things. And that's really my only big trigger is like child stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like,
just
nah. Nah. I also, you want to talk about yours?
Yeah, mine's the forced pregnancy trope. I'm like, ugh. No, thank you.
So explain it a little bit.
So
what
like,
do you mean?
Either like forcing pregnancy, like to stay in the relationship or like, keep somebody there, or there's like this weird kink where like if somebody is pregnant, then they want to have sex with them, and then it's like, I've read fanfics where it's been somebody's pregnant and then not the father, somebody else is like, ayo, let me slide on in there. And
it's because they can come without any.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm like, no, thank you. I just
repercussions.
Don't want to read about it. It's weird. I will DNF a book.
I don't mind the being attracted to pregnant people.
No, that's not the ick. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. If you see a trigger warning with forced pregnancy, I'm like, bleh. Gross.
What about accidental pregnancy?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Interesting. Some people hate that. Like, oh, now she's pregnant. Now I have to make a relationship work.
I mean, that's kind of like forced pregnancy.
Yeah. I mean, but it's an accident on both sides.
Yeah.
I don't know. Never mind. Okay. So forced pregnancy.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other ones. I'm pretty much good with like every other trigger warning. Yeah. Does not bother me. You're going to need to be prepared and okay with all the trigger warnings for haunting and hunting. Just all
So I have picked it up before, read the trigger warnings, and put it back down.
Yeah.
But I've heard so many good things. Like, I've heard that it's
just
a
depends
great story.
It just depends if you like reading that like level of intensity.
I think I'm going to read a hardcore 4 before I read.
A hardcore 4? Okay, so like read some. Not all of them, but the Dark Olympus series, some of them are 4s.
Okay, you have them all, so I'm just going to borrow them from you because I don't know if I like them.
I'm trying to think of other ones that are like...
What about Court of the Vampire Queen?
That's a 4.
That's a 4? I have that one.
It may actually move up to a 5, depending.
Ooh.
Well, because it's a reverse harem. Which
I like reverse harems.
Great. Yeah. There's 3.
Okay.
I think there's 3 guys. 4 guys. 3? 4.
Why choose?
I can't remember. Yeah, why choose? Just have literally all of them. That one's good. I also have that one.
Okay.
But that's like a 4.
I have Court of the
5.
Vampire Queen.
Yeah.
So that's one that I just have, so I can move into.
I did not like the ending of that book.
I think you told me that. I think that's why I've put it off.
I read 90% of it because it was good smut. And then the end of it, I was like, all right, well, okay, bye. Yeah.
Is it just a standalone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a standalone. I felt like maybe it was rushed at the end.
Okay.
You were not reading it for the plot. You were reading it for their relationships.
Okay. Interesting. Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. So that's our spice levels.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what we like to read for our spice levels.
Yeah.
What we don't like to read for our spice levels.
Pretty much anything. As long as it has romance, I'll read it.
Yeah. I don't, like I said, there's most of the triggers I don't mind. As long as like things that are icks for me in real life. If you're writing about them,
then I don't want to read them.
That just, it throws me off. And I'm like, if I am reading a book and I go, ugh,
yeah,
then I'm most likely not going to finish it. But that's going to move us into so after our spice ratings, I wanted to talk a little bit about like why we have been on a little bit of a downturn in the last couple months.
I finished Iron Flame and Fourth Wing.
I know, and I started them before you.
I know. You had like 200 pages left when I was like
starting the book.
Iron Flame.
I am aware. Okay. I am aware.
Well,
I am aware. Okay.
I
also started Iron Flame before Ella finished Fourth Wing.
Yeah.
And she finished it so long ago.
Yeah. We've been busy. It's okay.
I just, sometimes life happens and it's okay, right? It is okay to.
We don't want to be like forced to read, then it takes the fun out of it if we're like forcing ourselves.
Exactly. I want to read because I love to read and I want to enjoy the stories.
And we want to know what happens next, not.
And, life has just been crazy. It's also holiday season. We
have been working. I have.
You've been
working like 10-hour days.
Voluntarily.
But the holidays are coming up, so like I'm trying to save hours, You know.
We also just took a big trip to Philly. We got to do our board game side of things. Plugging our other
Board and Scale.
Other channel, Board and Scale. We just came out with if you'd like to see what we did in Philly, there's actually a whole PAX video. Which is Penny Arcade Expo for those of you that don't know.
Yeah.
It was really fun. We got to play a lot of games. I attempted to read Iron Flame in the hotel room and got yelled at the whole time because they just wanted me to get up and move.
You were continuing to read.
I read one chapter. To finish the chapter.
I read one chapter and then I stopped and you were like 3 chapters in and you were like, no, just let me finish this scene. We had dinner to go to.
Reading the throne scene.
In the hotel with all of us?
Mm-hmm. You would never know. I'm a good hider.
No, I freaking giggle.
I read Crescent City 2.
Does anybody know that I am reading smut
I
over
read
here?
Crescent City 2 in my military class.
Yeah, no. One day I was instructing a class and I brought Haunting Adeline. And I took it out to the front of the classroom because we were all sitting up front, all of us instructors. And I'm sitting behind my desk and I opened it up and I'm reading and then I immediately shut it. And I was like, I am definitely not reading this in front of a room full of students.
Oh.
Nope.
See, I'm good at hiding it.
Not the place.
Like, I don't really
I would just start
react.
like laughing by myself and they're going to be like, what the fuck are you laughing about? And I'm like, he did just did something with a gun. You would not understand. Yeah.
No, I'm okay with that kind of stuff. Like, it doesn't affect me too bad because I'm reading and so I'm so involved in it that I don't have it. There are some times with some books. So like Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. I read that not too long ago. And it was like, so it's very, very cheesy. It is my kind of book. Like,
gross. I'm not a huge like cheesy fan.
But the inner monologues.
Unless it's like Grumpy Sunshine.
It is Grumpy Sunshine, which is why I loved it so much. Yeah. But like the inner monologues of these people, I was giggling so hard. Like there was one part where little backstory, she's a gardener.
Mm-hmm.
He is, his family makes wine. So they have vineyards and all of that.
Okay.
So lots of wine jokes. Okay. And so they're childhood sweethearts. He, kind of brushes her off and broke her heart, and then he left.
And they come back to town, and then
she stayed in town.
Yeah.
He came back to
town. Hit it off again,
and his mom hired her to redo all the flowers. That's on the back of the book, so no spoilers. But yeah, and then it's just like that story of that. But like there was one part, and it is my absolute favorite part of the entire book, where she was talking about how his ass aged like fine wine. But she like it was like it looks like a Cabernet, and I just started fucking dying. Like it was just it fits so well it is so cheesy, but it was funny.
That reminds me of Spanish Love Deception.
Whenever I get it from Bookish, I'm gonna read it.
So good. That one you would
that
like.
one.
That one has a bunch of like funny jokes in there too.
I think I will enjoy that one then because like that just I'm a rom-com girl. I love watching rom-coms.
Yeah.
Okay, not everybody knows this, Allison.
If they watched the first episode or Fourth Wing, did we talk about it in the Fourth Wing episode?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But if you didn't know,
she's rom-com.
I am rom-com, okay? Yeah. But I just love. It makes me happy. And then when it's
I'm pretty sure
funny,
that's the exact line you said in the first episode. I love love.
I'm predictable.
Yeah.
But if it's love and then they make me giggle, like that's just the best combination.
Yeah.
And like I'm not okay, there are like some sad parts. but it's like, you know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's
they're
going to get together in the end.
Eventually.
Like,
there's a couple bumps in the road, but they'll get there. Yeah.
So that book it made me happy. It made my heart happy. Love Theoretically, or Love Hypothesis. That one too.
Great.
It just like, you knew.
Mm-hmm. Like eventually they're going to get there.
Yeah. They were fake dating.
It's always going to happen when you fake date. It's inevitable.
So
yeah.
I don't know. That's my jam. But it made me giggle. And I forgot what we were talking about before.
I was just about to like look at our list and be like, where were we going with this?
I remember.
What have we been up to?
It was more
talking about the hotel.
No, I was talking about how I don't react to books.
Yeah, we were talking about
that
you reading it in
Secretly
the hotel.
Yours. I reacted to that book. I was giggling. I had it over my mouth. I was like, babe, smacking Sebastian with the book.
This. Yeah.
So it was, yeah. I'm pretty good at not reacting to sex scenes, but when it comes to like making me giggle,
yeah, I will 100% just start randomly giggling.
I giggle. Sometimes I'll blush a little bit with some sex scenes because I'll do
the whole
corrupt up on me.
I'll do the whole like reading it and then I'll put it over my face and just be like, oh God.
That's why, plug for in 2.5 months it's like 48 days now.
Is it really that soon?
It's that soon because my birthday is the day before. When Crescent City 3 comes out, House of Flame and Shadow.
We're just gonna lock ourselves away in some fucking cabin. Girls' weekend.
But we're gonna live react to it. So
you guys are gonna see me make all the faces.
I'm gonna bring the camera, and
we'll just all be on a couch reading together. Do you know how funny that would be if we all like pick up the book at the same time and just like.
And we just start reading through it.
Like the relative
we just have to like set
speed.
Like chapter guards, right? So read until you get to this chapter. Talk a little bit about it, what you think is going to happen. Read the next couple chapters. You have to slow down.
Okay, I will slow down.
I'm going to force you to eat breaks. And drink.
I'll take wine breaks.
But you guys will, get to see our honest reactions to that book because... Oh my God. We have to do a special episode before that comes out because we're also going to do Crescent City Bingo.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that literally while we're in this cabin somewhere.
We should literally print out the bingo that
I'm going to.
Yeah. And just be like, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We should make stamps.
So we can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Little like chili peppers and things like that.
Oh my God.
That's the stamp.
Okay. Yes. So you guys will see our live reactions to some of those and then you can be like, ha ha ha, you do react.
Yeah, you're like, I don't react. They're going to watch the video and you're going to be the one
they're going to see my
like,
face. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm definitely, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, that's kind of what has been going on in our life. We've been traveling a lot, been doing a lot of things, holidays,
working,
family, working,
gymming.
She's getting in shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I saw this TikTok reel that says, why do we go to the gym? And it showed a girl like lifting and she goes, I want to keep my seat on my dragon. I want to be able to lift a sword to impress my like 500-year-old Fae boyfriend. And then like, I don't want to be the first one to die if we're like,
I don't want to be pushed off the parapet.
Yeah. I was like, yep, that's why we train. To be able to hold swords.
To be able to hold your seat.
And hold swords.
Nope, just hold your seat. I don't need to hold a seat. Or I don't need to hold a sword if I have a dragon.
But there's so many other books.
Yeah, but
universes.
I don't need a sword if I have a dragon.
What is your power? You don't need a weapon at all to defend yourself?
Me?
What about fighting on the mat?
I just make people fall in love with me.
What about...
I don't have to get off the dragon if I can hold the seat.
No. What about fighting on the mat for,
What is fighting on the mat if I have a dragon?
No, in the
Burn
classes.
them.
No, in the classes is what I'm saying.
That would not happen.
Yeah, what?
I would just have a dragon and hold my seat, Allison.
Violet can't do that. You can't do that. You're like, I have a dragon. Everybody else also has a dragon.
I have a dragon. But not everybody has Tarn.
I can't. All right, next.
But we want to talk a little bit about We will be reading books this month. I will finally finish Iron Flame. I literally have like 50 pages left. Oh, okay. We'll talk about this for a little bit. So, I am an avid reel watcher. And I am an avid I need to know what's going to happen. So, Iron Flame got spoiled for me. Like,
I'm so happy it did not get spoiled.
Nothing
for me.
like the small details, no, obviously, like a lot of people don't talk about those, but the bigger things that happen, they got spoiled. Like, I know what happens at the end.
I would rather get spoiled for the little details than the big ones.
Okay. Like, that didn't happen to me, Allison.
You had like all 3 big spoilers.
I didn't know actually what happened, but I knew that they were going to happen. So, it's been causing me to have a little bit of, like, do I really want to read this right now? I already know what's going to happen.
No, finish it.
I know
you don't know how it happens.
I'm aware, Allison.
50 pages. That's like, that's like an hour, maybe, of reading.
I know, and I need to just sit down and do it. I know. Okay? I will finish it tomorrow. There you go. Okay? Oh, don't make me pinky promise.
You think you're not going to finish it? Everybody saw that? If she breaks her pinky promise, you owe me a Barnes & Noble trip.
Okay.
Where you buy me books. Okay.
I mean, I might just not finish it now to do that.
So we can go to Barnes & Noble. We can't buy any more books this month. We've bought way too many.
No more books this year.
Ha ha ha. It's like, I'll see you next year. And it's like fucking tomorrow. You're so funny. Like it hasn't already been said. I am
original and I am funny.
Yeah. You heard it here first, folks. Do not buy any more books this year.
TM Mackenzie. Oh man. Anyway, so I will finish Iron Flame tomorrow now. Maybe.
No, it's 100% happening.
Maybe. And after that, so Allison has opened and closed and opened and closed and opened and closed our next series that we're going to be reading because we found out literally while we were in Philadelphia that
there was a
series before Kingmakers.
Yeah. My sister was like, oh, by the way, and she sent me a TikTok video. She goes, there's a series before Kingmakers that you need to read. And I was like, son of a bitch.
So technically you don't need to read it first, but there are spoilers.
It's the parents.
Yeah, so there's spoilers within that.
And they'll know like who ends up with who.
Like in Kingmakers, there's spoilers from the parents. Yeah. So we have decided that we are going to read the Brutal Prince series by Sophie Lark.
Yeah. That's what you said, Brutal Prince series.
Wow. The Brutal Prince series by Sophie Lark before we jump into Kingmakers. So our goal...
I will finish all of them before the end of December. I will.
Or you owe me.
A trip to...
I just want food, though.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll take you to get books. You take me to get food.
So we're both not reading. This is a dangerous promise. We just won't meet our goals at all.
So we're going to... I am going to try. She says she's going to do it, but I'm going to
try finish.
I'm going to try to finish the Brutal Prince series as well. Which is what, 6 books? 7? 6?
No, it's 6.
6 books?
Yeah.
But they're not long. They're only like
200 pages. Easy day.
So if they're if they're easy to get into, we should be able to just...
Yeah. It's just I literally have picked it up. I've read like half of a paragraph and then I've been like, I have other shit to do. And set it down and I cry a little bit and I go about my day doing all my adult stuff.
We'll get there. Yeah. We'll get there.
Someday.
We will try to finish.
This weekend maybe I'll read a little bit. I know. I have plans all week, all weekend.
And I'm taking up so much of your time.
I know.
You used to spend more time with me. Do you remember that?
Don't say it like that.
I just miss you. That's why I'm making all these things.
Yeah.
I just need you.
Anyway.
So that's kind of our goal for the rest of December. And then our next episode, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have done this, we get to talk about all of the books that we read this year. My list is kind of short, but Allison,
I have like 33-ish
so
this year.
We'll bring some books in.
Well, so that's the thing. If I finish all of the Brutal Prince series, that'll take me up to 39. So I'm going to have to fit another book in there
Just
somewhere.
read the first Kingmakers.
I think I'm going to read 5 Total Strangers.
That's right. You really wanted to read that.
I specifically bought it for December because it's a girl that goes home for the holidays. And I got sidetracked with fucking Fourth Wing.
Whose fault was that? Why would you do that?
Why would I ever read a series that was not finished? Yeah.
Oh, look. So that's where we are, and hopefully we'll finish by the end of the month. In the next episode, you'll be able to see if we actually did it. Maybe not next episode, the episode after for sure. So with that, because we talked about last time, we have very horrible buying habits. We have gotten in
so many books.
Oh my goodness!
And I still have a bunch coming.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 books, but I only have 8 coming.
Hey, that's not bad. You have more that arrived than you do.
Allison, I'm lying. I'm lying so bad.
It's only 8 books coming.
Yeah, but I only have 8 books coming. I can't believe you believed me.
Like this,
we literally talked about that.
Like 98 or something.
Number the other day.
Yeah. That's actually insane.
Anyway,
we don't have a problem.
So we're going to do this thing that we are trademarking called See the Pretty Books. Yeah. So we recently got our Illumicrate subscriptions.
Finally.
So I went through all of their past boxes and I said,
and that one?
Which ones do I want? Yeah. Which I didn't realize that I didn't even need a membership for, I don't think. I could have just got them.
Yeah, you can just get their passwords.
Some of them you need passwords, but you don't. A lot of them. So I could have done this a long time ago. So, presenting my, how many? I got 6 books.
Well, some of these are from, like that one's from Bookish,
yeah, no, but the rest of these are Illumicrate.
Yeah.
So, first one we're going to talk about. Don't ask me what months these were. I have 0 idea. No idea. I can probably look them up for you later if you really want to know.
Yeah.
But all of these I think are still available on Illumicrate's website, and they're absolutely beautiful.
At least
books.
The first one is, because I literally also just bought it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I got the second one is coming out here soon too,
which is why I got the first one.
It's because it looks the first
super pretty.
Is because look at this beautiful, beautiful book. So this is Song of Silver, Flame Like Night. It is Illumicrate. It's by Amelia Wenzel. Amelie Wenzel. I'm butchering her name.
Yeah.
But look at these pages, guys. Like
super pretty.
Absolutely beautiful. And then the next one comes out. I'm pre-ordering it. I already have it on my schedule. February 1st.
Yeah, I was gonna say early next year.
It is Dark Star Burning, Ash Falls White.
Something like that. And it's like an orange and red.
Yes, it's
cover.
Gorgeous. Yeah. So hopefully, I think it's only a duet too.
Yeah, it's only a duology, which is also another reason why I bought it, was because I don't have to wait for it to be finished.
And it's supposed to arrive in like March.
Yeah.
They're
really good with their schedule.
It's absolutely fantastic. So hopefully, as soon as I get that, I might just read this the end of February.
And then get the new book and then read that one.
And then go right into that one. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that's one. The next one I got is Some Desperate Glory. This is another just absolutely beautiful one. The pages are space. They're literally space themed. They're absolutely beautiful. Look at that.
Super cute.
It's so detailed and so beautiful. And the plot is just absolutely fantastic. So I'm really excited. It's not on the back.
Oh, sad. I don't want to open your
I know. I haven't opened any of them
packaged
yet.
Book.
I'm big on, if there's plastic around a book, I'm going to leave it until I want to read it, just to keep dust off of it, because
it's going to just be sitting on your shelf.
I have a husky. You guys haven't met him yet. You'll probably meet him at some point. Maybe. His name is Shadow, and he sheds like no other. So
like all huskies.
So I just have hair and dust everywhere most of the time, no matter how much I try to get rid of it. And then this one is another big one that I've seen.
I want this one so bad. It's just so cute.
Then get it.
I think I'm going to.
It's the night and day box. I don't know what month it is, but it's the night and day box.
It's just really, really pretty. I don't know anything about the plot, the story, or anything about it, but
Raina was a creature of the void with her whispering, monstrous heart. Chills.
Just from that, like, one sentence.
This is the sun in the void. The pages are beautiful. They did such a good job with these. Night and day.
I like how it's split. Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. I think this one also has a signature or a tip-in from the author. But it's beautiful. The plot pulled me in immediately. I did a lot of research on these before I went and got them because I've been trying to be better about that instead of just getting everything. And
that looks pretty.
Because we have so many book boxes. We get like 9 or 10 books a month.
At least, yeah. Fabled is 3, going to 4. Outcrate.
I forgot that's what
I have 2 from Fairy Loot. I have 2 from Bookish. I already said Outcrate.
Illumicrate and Afterlight.
That's 11. Fey Crate is another one.
Yeah. Is that it? If you do Luna and Lore, that's another 2. But that's their quarterly.
And I'm on waitlist for Mystic Box and all that. So as of right now, I have 12.
I think I also have 12. I don't have Fairy Loot, but I have Luna and Lore.
And it makes up for the other.
So
12 books a month. That means we have to read 12 a month just to keep up with our like intake. So we don't have a library full of books that we have not read.
We'll get there.
Which I'm not
we'll
against, but
okay.
That's a lot.
Back to pretty books. The next one, which also just drew me in immediately. Her life to appease a god, his life to save a kingdom, her lies to destroy them all. Lies We Sing to the Sea by Sarah Underwood. The sides are literally waves with a beautiful little ship. And it's just a gorgeous book. It looks beautiful. This one is super reflecty, so I don't think you can see that. But absolutely gorgeous. That is the 4th out of 6 for Illumicrate for me. And then the other box that I ordered, which I'm very sad right now.
I also really, really, really want this book.
That one's going to sell out. So if you want that one.
Where'd you get it from?
It's on the UK site because it was in such an older box. And then
it's just, there's 3 books out of this. Are they doing the other ones, Illumicrate?
They're already on the 3rd one.
Of like actually doing the special editions?
Yes.
This one's just so
Which
pretty.
is the problem. Because I have to find someone that is willing to sell me these infinite threads.
Yeah.
And everybody has the 1st and 2nd one already, so they're trying to sell them as a set, and I'm like, oh, please.
I want them.
Please. But so not the last one, because I'll show you this one first. I got a surprise little gift. So I only ordered the 5 boxes from Illumicrate. And they actually sent me this beautiful little sprayed edged book called The Ivory Key. It was just a little add-on in this one. So I wonder if everybody got this with the box, I'm assuming.
Maybe.
But it's just a cute little book with blue sprayed edges that are absolutely gorgeous. And I was like, oh, I got 2 books. Look at that.
Surprise.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And I got that with This Woven Kingdom. So
it's freaking gorgeous.
They had they just did, I think it's like This Desperate Glory or something like that.
The 3rd one?
Is the 3rd one.
I just saw an advertisement for it on Illumicrate, which was why I was like, I want it so bad.
Yeah, that's the 3rd one. That's the reason why I started looking for this. And then I saw that they had it on the website. And I was like, okay, well, no one's going to. First off, people are selling the 1st and 2nd one for like $275. And I was like, I can't. Like, I literally can't. So I saw that this was on there, and I was like, $19? Yes, please. Sign me up. It wasn't $19. It was like $26 because they're in the EU.
Yeah.
But regardless, that's still not $275.
Yep.
Even the second one, they're selling it for like $150.
Ridiculous.
So I found this one. They still had it in a box. And it is absolutely beautiful. That bee is just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And I'm super excited about the plot for this. She also did Ignite Me series.
Which I have all of them. I want to reread them because they were amazing.
So I'm sure that this series will be just as good. And I'm
have
super
you
excited
read
about it.
The series?
I think I have the first 3.
I'll reread it and you can read it.
Pretty sure they were my husband's. I know,
Sebastian read them?
No, they've never been opened. It's a box set of the first 3. Never been opened, but I'm pretty sure they were his. So yeah, so this is the last Illumicrate one that I got in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I received my August box
from Bookish. Yeah.
August. Not October, not September.
Hey,
August.
Hey, Kenzie. Remember that one time you said that by the end of the year they would be caught up? Remember that conversation we had? And I was like, I don't think so. And
they're supposed
they're doing so well.
I will say they get their July. They finally get the July adult books in and September books in. They already have them.
October, November, December.
That's not bad. That's a lot better than where they were at.
2 weeks left in the year. 3-ish weeks.
That's a lot better than where they were at.
Still terrible.
And they sent out August before July, which is like pretty cool because they weren't doing that before.
Yeah, they were like refusing to send out boxes before the other ones.
So this week they're supposed to get their July adult books and the September ones. So July and September should all be completely sent out by the end of December, which means they only have October, November to be caught up.
My foot's falling asleep.
Which is not bad. They were 6 months behind before. Anyway, so the books that we got from Bookish, we both got these because we both are subscribed to Bookish Box. So the first one that I have seen these because I follow Bookish Box on Instagram, so I see a lot of their updates because they're one that always posts their books beforehand, which honestly is really nice for people that like to use their skips to know what they're getting.
I don't like knowing, and I try to avoid their Instagram. If I'll click through their story, and then if like I see a book pop up that I don't know what it is, I'm like, next. No. So I don't know what month it is. So
I enjoy it because like if there's a book that you don't really want, you know you're not gonna like, and you want to skip, they tell you beforehand. There's a lot of book boxes that don't do that.
I don't think
I
would ever skip because you can just
miss.
Just sell it.
Anyway, so the July
Super cute.
or August young adult book is Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. We actually just backed the Atlas 6, also by Olivia Blake, that I'm extremely excited for, but that's not going to get here until like March or April. But, so this, super bright pink, but absolutely gorgeous. It came with a slipcase instead of a dust jacket, which I prefer.
I actually love these over the dust jackets.
Too. It keeps
them straight. They don't fall over. The dust jackets don't warp. It's great.
But this is an absolutely gorgeous book. The pink, you feel like it would throw you off, but it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I've seen a ton of people that are like, I don't like Bookish Box, but I really want this book. There's some beautiful artwork in these books. So yeah. So this is the young adult book, I believe.
Yeah, because this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one is the adult.
We could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's the adult one, though.
I'm pretty sure this is the adult. We could be wrong, but I don't think we are. So that was the young adult book, and then the adult book, which Allison switched her dust jacket.
I did. I swapped it around so fast because the back cover is cute.
Bonesmith. I am not sure what this is about at all. And that's the thing about boxes is you get books that might never have picked up.
I would have taken the dust jacket off.
So she's going to show the dust jacket because she turned it around. So most of Bookish Box, whenever they do dust jackets, it's reversible. Absolutely gorgeous.
Just the like purplish, pink, brown, whatever color you want to call that with the gold. I absolutely love it. And then you have like the pop of blue. Yeah. So like this one kind of matches the hardcover. So this is just such a good contrast. I agree with her, but I don't like I switched mine so fast.
I know you did, but
And now I have it displayed on my shelves.
I will display something on my shelves whenever I get shelves. So that is the second
Bookish box
book for the August dual box. If you didn't know, they opened up a wait list finally, because people were going insane on the 20th every month to get their subscriptions. So they finally opened up a wait list. I looked at it today. There's 2,000 people on it already. It opened on the 11th, I think.
Like 11th as in yesterday?
No, it wasn't yesterday. Maybe it was before that. But yeah, there's 2,000 people on it already. Good thing we're already subscribed.
Yeah, that's true. We don't have to wait for
a slot like Mystic.
Yeah. Which we're never going to get in.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll check back.
Probably a year. At least is what I'm like betting.
They were up to 19,000.
Out of 38 is what
we only need 20 more. 1,000.
Yeah. 1,000.
Okay, we're going to move on to Allison's books that she got that I do not have.
Yeah. I got 5 books so far. I didn't bring one of them.
You got 6. Because you got these 2 as well.
Well, I wasn't going to count the 2 other bookish ones. So 5 other books. I didn't bring Autumn's Tide.
Oh, Autumn's Tide. Or no, Autumn's
Trader. Yeah, the second one. It looks almost like the first one.
Although I will tell you that Autumn's Trader actually looks a lot prettier than Autumn's Tithe. Autumn's Tithe came in a book box, and Autumn's Trader was just a continuation of the series.
And I got that one on Black Friday from Bookish. But then on Black Friday, I also got the Anatomy Duology. And these books,
they are just see-through covers.
Yeah. And then the backs have their little hands holding each other's, and they're like,
look at that. It's the skulls underneath.
The heart. Yeah.
The hands, and then
their skeleton.
The brain.
Their skeleton on the front of this cover is just, I don't know if you could see that with the glare, but it's super cute.
It's so beautiful. And these covers are so cool. I really like what they did with them. Like, that's awesome.
They're super
You don't
cute.
see that often. So.
And it's a duology that's already complete. So that was one of my Black Friday. One of my Black Friday buys. Yeah, I don't want to read something that's not complete. Then Fabled. So our little Fable plug this podcast.
I finally got the shipping notification, like the actual one.
For the
October box.
Mine shipped too. I think I got it today. The notification that was like coming.
I think mine came in yesterday.
It said it's landed in the U.S. or whatever.
Oh, mine did not say that.
Oh, mine did. Now I just have to wait for it to fucking get over here, which it feels like a lot longer for it to actually even get over here from customs. But so I ordered these 2 books from Fabled when we first got our subscriptions.
No, you got these later. You got these for the. I remember because you guys went in for the Res Day, the Raz Day.
No, this is before then.
No, it wasn't. You got Isle of Gods before then.
And then I ordered these right after.
I promise you these were for the Raz Day because I called you and I was like, what did you guys get? And you guys were talking about this because you got them together. I don't think so. 100% I remember.
Okay.
You're wrong, Allison. You're wrong on when you did this.
Anyway, I got 2 books from Fabled, and I absolutely love their books. So I got the first one is called The Anatomy Songs by Megan White. I can't tell you what this is about. I forgot as soon as I bought it. But
ready? In a city ruled by 2 gods, she is the first to hear them both.
Anatomy of Songs.
Absolutely beautiful, by the way. Purple is my favorite color. So this is it's gorgeous.
This book is also super cute. I got this one mainly because of the cover. This one's called Bring Me Your Midnight by Rachel Griffin. Also from Fabled.
There's nothing for me on the back to read to you. I'm sorry.
No, but the back is just like a little silhouette of the girl.
So
the pages are super cute. They're little flowers.
I think the girl that did this one I'm pretty sure because it's very similar art to all the ones that she's done. She always does the Midnight book, or not Midnight, the Twilight. No, I'm pretty sure it's Midnight because
Like
the
same
Fabled
style.
subscriptions.
Yeah.
There's 3 different ones. There's the young
No,
adult.
Midnight is the new one. The 4th one that's coming out. It's
What's
Twilight.
the other one? Moonlight.
Moonlight, Twilight.
I think it's Moonlight, maybe.
Ugh.
Regardless, the same girl illustrates that book almost every single month. Her name is Alicia. I follow her on Instagram. And she
same like art style.
has beautiful, beautiful illustrations for these books. Like she knocks it out of the park every single time. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And when our new Fabled boxes come in, our October boxes, we'll be able to show you.
Yeah.
Because we got all 3.
And then we're signing up for the 4th one. I sent my email.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Did they email back?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
That it was updated.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there was like a time frame that you needed to do it because it's every 3 months.
Didn't read it like all the way. I just saw that it was like updated, so it might have been just like a automatic.
Okay, yeah.
Updated at midnight.
It's in my thing that I need to email them. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But they just recently announced that they're going to be adding a like
super dark, really dark, spice level 5 book every 3 months.
Every 3 months, yep. So 4 a year, which I'm honestly super excited for because
it's only $20 extra.
Yeah, it's $20 extra and no extra shipping.
Perfect. Every 3 months we'll get 4 books instead of 3.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Insane. And Fabled
I actually love
still
Fabled.
my favorite.
Yeah.
I have not gotten a single book from them.
That I did not absolutely love.
I just haven't gotten a single book from them.
I've gotten 3 from them, and I love all 3 of them.
But they're still my favorite.
They're just gorgeous.
Oh, and they have really good customer service. They're pretty nice. Like the way they interact with people is really nice. And they're going to be at one of the cons we're going to.
I don't remember
I say cons because of all the other stuff we do, but it's more a ball.
Is
No.
No. Are they going to be at Romantasy?
Fabled Nights.
The Romantasy Fabled Nights or whatever?
Yes. They're at that one, which is why I originally sent it to you because
that one's in
they were
Boston,
sponsored.
And Sinners and Stardust is Orlando.
Yeah. So we're going to 2
cons next year or book conventions.
Yeah, they're still technically cons.
Yeah, I don't know.
The first one that we're going to is in August in Boston.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's called Fabled Nights or something like that.
Yeah. It's
we
like
were not
by
able
Romantasy or something like that. I have their account on my.
We were not able to get the highest level, unfortunately.
They were already sold out.
They were already sold out.
Yeah.
But we still get to go and experience the con, and we still get to go to the ball.
We got the
which
medium.
I'm super
level.
excited for.
Yeah.
That's going to be the first ball
We're
that we
gonna
go
dress
to.
up.
We are. We're not telling you guys what yet.
Yeah. Okay.
You can
keep
be
it a secret.
surprised.
There's 3 of us going.
There's 3 of us going. So
we're gonna do the full thing
for both the con and the ball.
Yeah, cosplay and cute ass dresses.
And I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
You guys better be ready for it because we're gonna post a shit ton of pictures.
All the pictures.
We're gonna probably do a super in-depth thing while we're there too.
We should do like a photo shoot.
Yeah, of course.
While we're all.
Of course.
Yeah. Might
of
as
course.
well.
Daggers at my hips.
On each side.
Anyway, that's something that we're really excited for. And then the other one that we were talking about, the Sinners and Stardust, Allison secured us
the top
tier. So we get to do a whole lunch with authors, and we get to do meet and greet and
there's
talk
like
to
bunch
them.
Of panels
and so I'm really excited for that one too.
That one's a masquerade.
One's a masquerade. But if anybody watches us that is going to these events, let us know.
Yeah,
so
we can meet up.
Yeah, so we can meet each other and talk, and we can get, some of your favorite books, maybe your spice levels. You can talk to us about that. But we're just really excited. Yeah, books that you think that we would like. But we're really excited about that. Really excited about everything that we have going on in the coming year. So much books to be read.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Since we get 12 a month. But I only have 8 coming.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get those TBR jars that people make.
We're gonna make the little books.
Okay, we can do that. But I want to have a standalone jar. So I need a quick read
jars.
And then I want to have a series jar. So we're like, what series should we read
So
next weekend?
I seriously contemplated wrapping all of my books.
So you can't see them? Do you do like a little like brief description on them? But I want to display them.
Well, so I
I
was
would not
thinking
wrap
about
them.
only wrapping for all the series, just wrapping the first one.
Nope. I'd rather do the jar.
We'll see.
Take
We'll
out a
see
piece of
what
paper,
happens.
unfold it,
But
see what I'm reading.
if we're going to do that, I want to make the little books that match.
But then you're going to know what it is when you're pulling it out unless you like close your eyes. Like pick.
I'm sorry. Can you not just turn your head?
No.
You ridiculous woman.
Okay, fine. Just not look and then
just
pick one out. Or we could just write them on a piece of paper and put them in the jar.
That's not fun. And it's a lot prettier to do the
fine.
actual
We'll make
books.
little books.
Anyway, as we make those books, we'll make sure to send some stories out so you guys can
do a
see what
little
we're
reel.
doing. See what we actually
Post.
end up with, because most likely not what I want.
We can do it. Don't give me that face.
But anyway, so that's kind of all we wanted to talk about on this one. It was
Yeah.
really awesome to get back in and just do a normal episode. So yeah, that's all we have for
That's what we
tonight.
have planned.
Yeah,
What we've been doing.
and we'll keep you guys updated as things move forward and show you all of the very beautiful books that we're getting in
There's going to be so many.
that I only have 8 of.
8.
All right.
There's only 8 coming in the mail, Sebastian.
Ever.
Yeah.
Only 8.
Only 8. Never in the double digits or triple digits.
No, never. ever.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. If you're interested in board games, go see our other channel of Board and Scale. We'll link them in the description. But yeah,
Thanks for
Thank you.
watching.
bye.